This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasized what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
Tony. All right.
On play action, Stroud. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it, didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
All right.
A second down throw for Stroud. That one caught by Wilson. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25.
To number 89.
That pickup good for 29 yards.
First down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
All right.
To throw, it's Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. He'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. He will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And
he will score! C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Rams. 1st down.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Rams. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and good. And the Rams come right back to tie it at 7.
Will Riker to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab.
DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 21 yards. First down,
A touchdown
Houston.
apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10. To throw is Stroud. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Rams. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Now, Stroud. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Stroud. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's in! Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 21, Rams 14. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Solo 3 puntos, muchachos.
Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 8. Brings us
He'll try to power ahead with recovery. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's the fullback with Carr. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
at the 41.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
3-yard pickup. Brings
They
up
face second down and 7. From the gun, here is Allen. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Will Anderson gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Neighbors in motion.
Alert! Middle. All 52. What is that?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
A 9-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Get this point.
From the 1, second and goal.
What's that?
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, L.A. That his second touchdown tonight.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard run.
Over. 18. What's that? 11. 19 Texas.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. Going deep downfield for Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Cam Little to kick off.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Bring it home, baby. Points on the board. Play some defense on that, boys.
We'll go.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
The 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
From the
3.
42-yard line, here's second and 3.
Middle. Hey, tight. Hey, home. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. That is hard. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Los Angeles. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll get that to Wilson. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A pickup of 44 yards. Stroud to throw here on first down. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one could be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him with it.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
All right. Look at how. Hey, King. What's up? Hey, uno. Yeah.
Here's Strauss. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal.
Loss of 5 yards.
Stroud to throw. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Why, Tony? On the quick, right?
Throwing is Stroud. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Rams will take over at their own 14-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. This one downfield looking for Henry. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
All right.
Back to throw. Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Andre Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to the fullback. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up second
From the
and
48-yard line. Here's second down and 9. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. It is second and 9. To the air is Allen. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6.
A bit of a
Brings
quick
up
hitter here, and what you're
third
hoping
and
for,
3.
Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he's going to have a Rams first down. I do believe he's going to get it by about a yard on
First
third
10
and
at the
3.
42-yard line.
Round 80.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
56. 180. Look out.
Here's Jacobs. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
180. 56. 56. Look out.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
At the 17-yard
Half
line.
319. What's that?
They'll try to run with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Another
Brings up
drive, 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
319. What's that?
Jacobs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
15-yard line.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
What's that?
On 3rd down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. And the Rams are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
That's good for a Rams.
Mike, you want to convert on 3rd down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker, whether it's out catching passes like he's used to or working as a runner instead.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Rams. They get themselves into field goal range for one final. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. And thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, 2 teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
Sit on. Sit on. Hey, middle. BBB. Hey, Ozzy. Sit on.
From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jackson. Out wide, it's Diggs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. A first down throw for Jackson. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd down, they need 3.
At the Texans' 42-yard line.
180. Sit hot. 180. 180. Hey, shot. Hey. 180. Hey, shot. Shot.
Jackson up top again, exiting the pocket right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, and let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Now Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
3rd and inches.
Stroud going to set up to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 7, Ravens nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get on. 13.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's caught by Gibbs. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. 180.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is caught right side by Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
Gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's not. You change it. Sit up.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll go back to Odell. They connect again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raven first down.
25-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got room to roam. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the
Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Henry To'oTo'o in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Now, Jackson. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a little extra time to think about this third and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Texans who have the early lead. Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Third and goal. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Third and goal for Jackson.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Middle.
Fourth down, Jackson. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Devontae Smith, touchdown Baltimore. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Ravens
from the 39. Here's a first and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Alpha, sit hard. 13, sit hard.
Back to throw, Jackson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. This one into the hands of Beckham. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go. Running! Run it shot! Shot!
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession.
Intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
3rd down, they need 5.
5 yards to go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
1st down, Houston.
On play action, Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
C.J. Stroud.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
It's not. Hey.
Jackson looking to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. It covers 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, middle.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. John Harbaugh will send out the field goal unit. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Ravens move out front. It's 9-7.
Jason Myers set to
This
kick
is
off.
still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Buggy. Swap. Mother swap. Look the hot.
Stroud to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Hey, uno. Here we go. 19 Texas. Ray King. That's it. Hey, Uno Mars. Hey.
From the gun, here's Stroud. To the outside, complete to Johnson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Oh, ready? 18. That's it.
To throw, it's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, tonight.
Throwing Jackson. To the left side, OBJ is there. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
180.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
180. Ready, shot. 180. Ready, shot.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
180. Hey, ready, shot. Go ahead.
In motion comes Beckham. Second down. Jackson. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks.
Joe Mixon! And he will go all the way. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yo. Go ahead.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
DC,
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
Jackson up top again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Report.
Again, it's Jackson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A tight end in motion now. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Back to the outside. He's got Diggs. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson. And the Ravens have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The 50-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Gervon Dexter in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
6 yards. It's second down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
A gain of 6. And
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here is 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot.
And in motion is Smith. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Ravens. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken at the 5. Oh, yeah. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, swap. Another swap.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. His throw left is complete with Judy. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go right back to Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
First down, Houston.
All right.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
On the quick, right?
They'll run a draw with Mixon. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That one caught by Wilson. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
What a luxury that's to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. So it's a win here for the Texans. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory.
This is the Madden Championship Series brought to you by USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA, proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Morten Andersen to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
18. What's that?
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Stroud to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 23. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now Prescott. His short throw caught by Goddard. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Stroud. Ill-advised throw down, it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
16. Texans nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And Stroud now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
Well, that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Houston.
Oh, 19 Texans.
Now Stroud. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
3-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Hey, we knew that it was going to be a Herculean effort from that distance. Had to drive that kick low, and you see the result, Charles. Someone got through and got a hand on it.
And from this outside observation post, I love the aggressiveness of both teams there. One to attempt that long field goal, and the other to send the house and go blocking. He hit it pretty well, and I thought he was going to have a shot at it, but a nice effort on the other side, batting that one down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Yeah! There we go. Good.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Ravens 24, Texans nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense... Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Little to kick off.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Looking to put a drive together.
28-yard line.
Yeah. We're going to 53.
Prescott now. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
We're going to 54.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Vince Wilfork in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go.
Stroud out of the gun here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Oh, he fakes a spike. And this is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Fighting through. Still going. Still on his feet. How about this? Saquon Barkley. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.